topic is who is Lord Krishna? We all know Lord Krishna by his personality. That a bluish boy holding a flute in his hand and a peacock feather on his head. We have also heard about his pastimes in Vrindavan with his dearest friends, his Yashoda Maiya and his Radharani. So we have all heard about this. But do we know about his absolute truth? So let's find it out. Before knowing his absolute truth, we shall know the meaning of his name Krishna. Krishna means the all-attractive, or the one who attracts everyone. That is Krishna. So we all know that Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. We all know that. But the one who attracts everyone, what is so special in it? There are many names relating to this. That he is also known as Shyama Sundara, Madhava and Mohan, and many more actually. And when he used to play flute, like each and every leaf and flower used to get attracted towards him. They used to get attracted towards his blissfulness, towards his eternity. And he used to play flute for them. This was his supremacy. This is his supremacy. So this is Lord Krishna. We know Krishna as Krishna. We know Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead, or as the boy playing in Vrindavan, or as Dwarkadish in Dwarka. But there is a beautiful fact of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna and his name are non-different. Lord Krishna and his body are non-different. Lord Krishna and his form are non-different. And Lord Krishna and his energy are non-different too. Because if we see, we living entities, our inner self and our outer self are different. But this is not the case with Lord Krishna. His inner self and outer self are not different. They are one and the same. This is supremacy of Lord Krishna. So, we know about Lord Krishna's pastimes. We know about Lord Krishna's name. But to find out his absolute truth, we need to invade the Vedas, the Upanishads and the Puranas. So what does this all historical scriptures tell us about him? Let's see. As it is stated in Brahma Samhita text 5 verse 1, this is the verdict of Lord Brahma about Lord Krishna. Lord Brahma tells us in text 5 verse 1 of Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakshid Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. There are many qualities possessing Bhagwan, but Krishna is the supreme. Sakshid Ananda Vigraha. His body is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. Anadir Adir. Anadi. He is beginningless. He has no beginning nor an end. And there was no time when Krishna didn't exist. So he is beginningless. Adir Govinda. He is primeval Lord. And Sarva Karana Karana. He is the cause of all causes. So Brahma also tells us about Lord Krishna and tells us that Krishna is the supreme personality of God. He further states that Krishna himself gave him birth through his navel. So this is verdict of Lord Brahma about Lord Krishna. So what is Lord Shiva's verdict about Lord Krishna? What does Lord Shiva tell us about Lord Krishna? Lord Shiva tells us about Lord Krishna in Padma Purana, Motilal volume 3 through volume 10, that is verse 176. Aradhanam Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhanam Param. So here Lord Shiva also states that amongst all the sacrifice or the worship of Vishnu is the topmost, the supreme. So this is what Lord Shiva tells us. Now what does Lord Krishna tells us about himself, and what does he confirms about he being the supreme person? Lord Krishna tells us in Bhagavad Gita chapter 7 verse 7. Mai sarvam idam protam sutre mani ganaiva. This is a very good verse actually. Mai sarvam idam protam sutre mani ganaiva. He tells us here that he is the absolute truth. There is nothing beyond him and there is nothing equal to him. Everything rests upon him. Like every part of this creation is resting upon him. And he gives an absolutely amazing example in this. That he says here that all the pearls of this material creation are strung on a thread called Krishna. This is a very good example actually. Like we know that we cannot see the thread when the pearls are strung on it. and we can only see the necklace, the pearls, but we cannot see the thread. That is the supremacy. That is Krishna's supremacy. We can see the material creation, but behind this material creation, the one who is creator of this creation, we cannot see him. So that is Krishna. Krishna is like the sun in this material world, like the sun in this, like the sun's rays, the effulgent rays of the sun reach till us. Krishna's rays of mercy reach till us. Krishna is the sun. Even if we cannot see the sun, it is hidden in the clouds. Still we can feel its warmth. Still we can feel its rays coming to us, and that is what is Krishna's mercy. So we can feel his presence, at least in our hearts, as he is seated in our hearts as Paramatma. So that is Krishna. And believe me, if you make Krishna your best friend, Krishna will never leave you. And you will forget about your battles with your own self, with your queries of your life, with your distressment, or anything in your life. The battles with you yourself will end when Krishna is with you. Because Krishna was with you, Krishna is with you, and Krishna will remain to be with you. He is with you always. Just we have to feel his presence everywhere. That is Krishna's mercy. That is Krishna's supremacy. This is Lord Krishna, and this is Vasudeva. Read Bhagavad Gita, spread Krishna consciousness, spread Gita consciousness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you for watching.